Buffalo Bills versus the Miami Dolphins in Miami. The Bills are still favored by -6.5. Micah Hyde could be out. He's dealing with a neck injury. You never want to play around with those type of injuries. Obviously, the Dolphins are coming off a sensational comeback. Josh Allen, 7-1 versus the Dolphins, and his only loss was his rookie year and first game versus Miami in Miami. So I'll kick it to you, John. What do you think about this game? Two teams that are 2-0.
Tua had an awesome week against the Ravens. Can any of us deny that?
Not at all.
Ultimately, as Brand says, the Bills Dolphins this week will give us a taste of what reality is. And it is that, while Tua has had a strong start to the season, the Bills run the AFC East. They're the best team in the AFC. They're the best team in the NFL right now. They have a top 3, top 5 defense, and arguably the best quarterback in the entire league. Patrick Mahomes, I think, 1A, 1B. Josh Allen is him. He can do everything. And ultimately, in this matchup, Tua, I don't see being able to break away with this Bills secondary looking as well as it has without Trey White. So overall, I'm pumped up, man. I think Josh Allen is going to even have a more strong performance against the competition in his division. The Dolphins, we're looking at them as a playoff team. For Josh, this is his test. Can Tua finally beat him? The answer this week will be no. The Bills are the better team. Mike McDaniel has had a terrific impact, and so has Tyreek Hill in this offense. But if there is any defense that can give him a taste of what it's going to really feel like next couple of years, it is Buffalo. So I had them taking this game 34-17.
34-17, that's a lot, man.
Bills are the best team in the league.
Listen, I'm with you. Bills are the best team in the league, and Josh Allen is going to put together one of the greatest quarterback seasons we've ever seen in history. I'll hang my hat on that one. I like Buffalo this week. I just think that they are a moving train, and nobody that is going to stop it. So if Miami is right in front, I'm sorry, Dolphin, you jump right back in the ocean because you don't mess around with these boys. You just don't. I think Josh Allen's going to have another big day. It's insane to me how good he and Stephon Diggs, that connection together. I don't know if there's a better duo in football right now. I don't know if there's a better one. I think maybe the closest you could say Pat Mahomes, Travis Kelce. Right?
Yep. I mean, yeah, since Devontae's gone.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
Jamar Chase,
Cooper Kupp and Stafford.
And Cooper Kupp, and Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow haven't really looked good, so they can't be put up in there. Yeah, whatever. So I'll say this. The Bills have a little bit of a murderer's row schedule coming up. So they're obviously playing the Dolphins in Miami this week. Then next week they travel to Baltimore to play the Ravens. Then they're at home against John's Pittsburgh Steelers. Then they travel to Kansas City. Then they play the Packers in Buffalo. And then they get a little reprieve with going to New York and facing the Jets. So there's a little bit of a murderer's row right there for the next 5 weeks for the Buffalo Bills. What I see is that Lamar balled out against this Dolphins defense, so I expect Josh Allen to ball out against them. He's 7-1 against the Dolphins, so I do think Trey White being out is going to be a problem. Now the Bills are going to have to deal with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle without their best cornerback, and possibly Micah Hyde being out. Whew, that's looking a little like a liability there. Von Miller is going to need to show up. He's going to have a sack or two because, with that secondary being out, that defensive line is going to have to be even better this game, where they're going to have to close the gaps even faster because I don't think that secondary can keep up too long. And it only takes, 3 seconds for somebody to be open, maybe even less. Yeah, the Bills defense, they got to pressure to it and they got to hit him. They got to, knock him on his ass. That's what the Baltimore Ravens failed to do. And I thought they were going to do it. Von Miller needs to do that. A lot of people are calling Von Miller, he's a big game hunter. the bigger the stage, the bigger he plays. So this is a big game. I know it's only at 1:00. Another blunder by the NFL season. And we're going to talk about it next game. The Bucks Packers are at 4:00. Why are they not Sunday night? I don't understand this, but whatever. And then for the Dolphins defense, they need to make, and actually not even Dolphins defense, teams in general, defenses in general going forward. Okay. Josh Allen has shown you he gives no Fs and he is going to put his body on the line. If he's going to do that, then you must treat him like a running back now, because now he does not have the
what the hell is this? He scored 40, he scored 41 last week and had one rush.
What was it? Did you see his one rush though? Where he got hit by like 4 different players?
75% completion percentage.
John,
7 TDs.
Did you see the one rush and how he got touched by 4 different defensive players, I believe?
You just called him a running back.
No, I didn't. I said the defenses need to start treating him like a running back when he's outside the pocket running, because he has shown he gives no Fs and he's going to put his body on the line.
That is okay.
No, it's not okay, because
no, I'm saying I agree with you on that.
Oh, okay.
That is okay to say, yeah.
So when you're out, listen, when you're inside that pocket, you get the protection and the rules protection and the refs protection. Once you leave that pocket, once you cross that line of scrimmage, fair game. Fair game. And defenders need to start treating him like that. He's shown you he's not going to slide. So go for the big hit. Listen, this is football at the end of the day. You're trying to gain an advantage. I'm not saying, bounty gate, but I'm saying this is football, and he's showing you he has no fear of you defenders of laying a big hit on him. Well, you better start showing them, because just like in fighting, if somebody's backing you up, walking through your shots, throwing shots at you, heavy shots, how do you make them stop? You punch them square in the face hard as hell, and you make them respect your power.
Well, good thing.
That's what defenses need to do to Josh Allen. Josh Allen is the offensive fighter right now when it in terms of fighting, if I want to use that analogy. He is backing players up. If you want this respect defense from him, start showing him that when you go outside this pocket and you cross this line of scrimmage, you are not protected anymore, and we are going to treat you accordingly. I'm just saying. Defenders, wake the hell up.
I'm sure you can agree with me, Jay Ray. It does help that there's no weight limit in football, and Josh Allen is 5 inches and 40 pounds bigger than these guys, and also faster, and these defensive linemen are actually his size. So I think he'll be all right.
I'm pretty sure Jordan Polamalu and Ed Reed weren't the biggest players, but they lay the hell and smack down on players, right?
Yeah, but those guys don't.
Is Derwin James a big dude? Does he hit hard? You don't got it. Conor McGregor's 155 pounds. That mother truck will knock a guy who's 6'5", 6'7" out.
Josh Allen will be fine. Put up 41 points.
Okay, be fine.
One rush.
We just saw Trey Lance, right? Yep.
There is a big difference. Trey Lance has literally no experience outside of 1 year playing like the Mountain West.
That's not the argument I'm making. That's not the argument I'm making.
But he was literally lowering his shoulder like every other run. Josh Allen's not taking it to that degree.
Yes, he is, John. All right, you keep telling me, Brandon, are you watching the Bills games? Are you watching football? Every single week, no. Stop bringing up just week 2. What happened in week 1? And in week 2, his one rush that you like to bring up, did he not get touched by 3 to 4 defenders? Josh Allen is showing your defenders, bro, I'm not scared of you. You put no fear in my soul. I don't care.
Does he not put fear into their soul?
I'm not. This guy, are you listening to a word I am saying? I'm calling out the defenders. I'm calling them out. From their perspective, I am speaking, John, I'm speaking as a Dick LeBeau. I'm speaking as a defensive mastermind, whoever you want to call out. To my defenders, this is what I would say to them. Guys, Josh Allen is not scared of you. He's not scared of you at all. He fears none of you. Go make him fear you. Go make him respect you. That's what I'm saying.
I respect that. I respect that a ton. I mean, the guy's going to run out of the pocket, hit him as hard as you can. I mean, that should be the rule for any quarterback. Smoke them. If they get out, smoke them. But regardless, this is still the MVP. One thing to touch on before we move on to the next topic, Gabriel Davis was not playing last week, and they put up 41 points with ease. 8 different people touched the ball. 8. They'll be fine.
Against the
I got my
Bears. Was that the 2014 Seattle Seahawks?
Enjoy your Starbucks, Brandon.
I'm enjoying it real good. It's
Yeah,
actually pretty damn good this week.
I got the Bills winning this one 38-33. I think Tyreek Hill does have a day. I think Miami just falls short. And Buffalo, I think Josh Allen still, he doesn't turn the ball over. Continues his MVP campaign.
Yeah. Defenders, make him respect you or you will get treated